Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meredith E. Phillips. I'm a writer, reader, and bunny mama. I post writing related videos on Tuesdays and Fridays, so if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. It helps out my channel quite a lot. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up when you're finished. Last week I shared with you part 1 of my writing experiment to try to find the ideal time when is best for me to write during the regular work week. Last week I tried writing at 4 o'clock each day, and this past week I have tried writing at 5 o'clock each day. So in a minute I'll show you the vlogs that I did for each day to let you know how I was feeling on the different days, and then I'll come back at the end with a little wrap up. So let's go ahead and dive right in, and we will start with Monday, June 1st. Okay, it is Monday, June 1st. And I am done with work for the day. It is 4 o'clock, and this week I am writing at 5. So I have about an hour to hang out and breathe for a minute and generally not do anything until 5 o'clock. See you then. I am tired and I've eaten nothing healthy today. So we're going to continue that with chocolate. Let's write. Hey, this is Meredith from the future, just popping in real quick to preface this next clip, which is from Tuesday, June 2nd, which was Blackout Tuesday on a lot of the social media platforms. I took a lot of time this day to just consume the information. A lot of it is not new information. It's information that has been out there, and I have purposefully ignored it because it was uncomfortable and I didn't like it, which was wrong. And I don't like that that's how my attitude was in the past. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to realize that this, yes, is a big problem and we need to do something about it. So on that Tuesday where I was really starting to snap out of my ignorance, I guess, it was overwhelming, as it should have been. And I'm glad it was overwhelming. I'm glad it hit me like a ton of bricks finally, that it was something I needed to pay attention to and to do better about. So I spent a lot of time, not just on that Tuesday, but the whole rest of this week has been a lot of reading and listening and learning and unlearning, and just committing to doing better and to learning more, to listening to voices that need to be heard, and trying to figure out how I'm going to take further action. So that's sort of where I am in this headspace in this next clip. And I'll link below a couple of the other resources that I've shared previously. And if you want to check them out and support any of them as well, that'd be awesome. Thanks. Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, June 2nd, and I am gonna start writing here in about 20 minutes. It's been a long day. I've been reading a ton of the Black Lives Matter and Blackout Tuesday information and looking at a lot of the videos and resources and all the stuff people have been posting. It's been a lot, a lot of good stuff. And I've definitely learned a lot since all of this has been going on. Yeah, I've just spent a lot of time today looking at all of these resources and trying to sort through it all. I've gotten to a point today where I'm feeling a little just like overloaded with all of the information I've been getting. And I just feel like I need time to like really process everything. But I am going to still try to write. I don't know how successful I'm going to be. I feel very distracted, but I'll give it a go here in about 20 minutes. I have no chocolate chips today, which is healthy, but also sad. Actually, I do. They're right there, but I'm not going to eat any today. I'm just going to write. Okay. Okay, I sprinted for like 30 minutes and I'm calling it quits. I'm really hungry and I'm just distracted. I did get some work done on a scene. It was pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Today's been a little goofy, so I did do writing. Not as much as I would have liked, but I did do some, which is better than none. So I'm gonna take it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Right? So I kind of fell asleep on the sofa at like 4:30. It's only 5:06 right now, so I'm not really that late, but I almost fell asleep and then I kind of jolted awake and I was like, and anyway. Sometimes naps just kill me and it just makes me groggy. I actually feel pretty okay right now. I have a little bit of a warm drink and some water, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started so that I don't lose any more time. I'm at a scene that's kind of exciting. It's where they are first agreeing that they're gonna get married. This is a marriage of convenience story, so this is toward the beginning of the book, and it's the point of no return really for them. I'm excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. I had started this scene yesterday and I'm gonna keep going and hopefully revise it a bit today to a point where it's decent. That's the plan. Okay, so it's about 5:45 and I finished working on their little marriage scene. I think it was actually pretty solid, I think, to start. So I didn't have to fix up a whole lot about it. I think tomorrow what I need to do is I almost need to just sit down and reread everything I've done so far to make sure it's flowing, because I do know there's certain spots where I've repeated things that the characters are thinking or their motivations or their fears and things like that, and those should be repeated at certain points, but I think I've probably repeated them too many times at this point, so I'm gonna go back tomorrow and kind of try to sort through that and delete things where it's not needed. But yeah, today's Wednesday, so it's day 3, and I think it went pretty good today. My nap helped for sure. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Hello! We're doing a different angle today. So yesterday I said I wanted to kind of just reread the portion of the book that I have done so far and try to make sure it is cohesive. I feel like I've worked on like this chunk and this chunk and this chunk, and I want to make sure it's flowing together the way that it should be. Instead of sitting at my desk, because I sit at a desk all day, I thought I would come out here in our living room and hang out for a minute. I'm gonna mainly be reading today. I'm sure I'll do a little bit of editing as I go, but the main push for today is going to be trying to see whether it's cohesive, and if it's not, where I need to fix things. So I'm gonna start reading and I'll let you know what I think of my work here. Hey, so it's almost 6 o'clock. I wrote for basically a full hour, or I reviewed things and made notes and I made some little changes. It actually went really well. I think this day was the most successful writing day I've had the last 2 weeks. I feel good about the little changes I was making, and I had a better idea for one of my characters' backstories. I have been struggling with this guy's backstory for the whole time I've had this idea in my head for this story. Basically, he grows up in a family that's pretty well off and they have a successful business, and he then eventually ends up in Kansas as a homesteader. He applies for and gets his own homestead out there. It's taking place in like the 1880s. And there, I was struggling with, okay, like why would he do that if he was from a successful family and had opportunities in a big city? Like what would make him do that? What would make him choose that? I think I'm closer. I'm closer to figuring out why the heck this character would end up out there. So I'm excited about that. I think the tweaks I've made to his backstory make more sense, and it makes him a better character, like a better person. The backstory I had before, like, he was really lazy and just, he handed off his hard work to other people, and like, that can be redeemed. You can certainly have a character start that way and then be redeemed, but a lot of the redemption in that backstory was happening like off page, which is not satisfying for a reader. So I'm excited about how I think his story will change and what that means for him as a character. Still a few tweaks to work out on the exact details of what goes down, but I'm closer, so that's good. So I feel good. Today was really solid. I do have my writing group tomorrow, Friday evening at 6. I don't know if I'm gonna do writing at 5 o'clock or if I'm going to maybe start at like 4:30 just to kind of do a little bit before the group meets. We'll see. But today was good. I'm happy with today. I might actually keep going. I'll let you know if I do any more a little later tonight. I will see you tomorrow for the last day of the week. You know that feeling when you're so annoyed and frustrated and angry that you're just like internally or externally just shaking? It's Friday. I'm over a lot of things, but I'm also stuck in a lot of things right now that I can't just get out of. It's been a really frustrating day overall. I've been talking so much today too, and like venting on the phone, that my throat is getting sore. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's not the end of the world, but it is still really annoying. It's 4:30. My writing group is in about an hour and a half. I want to get some kind of dinner. I was so, when you're annoyed and like stressed out and whatever, you just end up stress eating. Okay, so my lunch today was barbecue potato chips and chocolate chips, which was really healthy. And I also had some trail mix earlier today. So yeah, that's basically all I've eaten. I had cereal and coffee for breakfast. I'm just ready to be done with certain things, and I can't be for the foreseeable future, which really sucks. For writing today, since this is a writing vlog, I'm not gonna even try to do any actual writing. I need to go over a few things because I need to pick something to read for my writing group later tonight. We share, what we've written, and then we give each other critiques and stuff like that. And I have a bunch of things I could choose from, so I just need to look over and decide which one I want to put out there tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I think I'm just gonna end it here. I know this is really short for day 5, but I'm not gonna get anything super productive done right now. I'm just not in a headspace to be able to do it. I'm gonna go ahead, pick which portion I want to share with our group tonight, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get some dinner, and then it will be time for my group. And I love my group. Hopefully that will cheer me up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go get that done, and then I will come back probably with a little more zhuzh, and I'll kind of wrap up the experiment and let you know what I think. So that's the conclusion of the second part of my writing experiment. And if it wasn't super obvious, I think that 5 o'clock is probably the better time for me on a normal basis. 4 o'clock worked. I did get work done the previous week, but it was really difficult to be working all day and then to turn around and continue working for another longer stretch of time on writing work. Having that little bit of an hour break in between my work day and my writing time was really helpful. I could stretch my legs a little bit. I could take a nap like I did on a couple days. I don't normally take naps, but I was really tired last week. and generally just sort of let me decompress for a second before I start doing something else that requires a lot of mental effort. So I'm going to start writing hopefully on most days at 5 o'clock, and hopefully I will continue to see a lot of progress with the revisions I'm making on my story. If you're interested in doing some sort of live stream writing sprint kind of video, let me know. I'd be totally open to that. I am in Texas, so 5 o'clock for me is Central Time, so that would be 6 p.m. on the East Coast and 4 p.m. Mountain Time and 3 p.m. on the West Coast, I'm pretty sure. If you're in another country, I don't know what it would be for you, but if you're interested in something like that, let me know. So that's all I have for you today. I hope watching this was interesting. If you have other writing experiments you'd like to see me do, leave a comment down below letting me know what kind of writing vlogs you'd like to see, and I'll take a look at those. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for new content coming on Tuesdays and Fridays. Thank you. Bye. So I'm going to show you here. So I'm about to show